My voice had a long, non-stop career. It deserves to be put to bed with quiet and dignity, not yanked out every once in a while to see if it can still do what it used to do. It can't. You can't imitate, all our faces are constructed differently. And the vocal cords, otherwise, we'd all sound alike. I don't think anybody should ever teach by imitating. At the beginning, I thought, oh, I can't criticize a singer who's doing a role that I adored. Even a role I didn't do. And then I thought, the heck with that. 30 years of experience. Ask the girl who did it. And I feel that if they're not willing to take what I have to say, that's fine. But I'm going to say it. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. When I was general director of City Opera, we were pioneers in the practice of projecting supertitles so that American audiences finally could know what all the singing was about. This joyfulness that I felt when I sang, and this need to communicate with people, these are my two strongest points. I've always been a people person. I love people, I like to be with people, and when I got on stage, I was home free. I began by listening to my mother's collection of Amelita Galli-Curci and Lily Pons records, and then was taken, at age 8, to hear Pons at a Met performance of Lakme. I love Massenet. Manon had been a wonderful role for me, and the music he wrote for Ties is quite enjoyable and not terribly demanding in a vocal sense. The Daughter of the Regiment that I did in Boston was vintage Sarah Caldwell, which is to say it was brilliant. Before my career was over, I'm sure I sang the role of Marie at least 100 times, often in productions that cost a fortune, but none touched hers. I think you have to take everything that looks like a blow and turn it into a triumph. This is where my energy comes from. I just won't be licked out. You see why we play so many crazy ladies. We have to be crazy to start with. I got out while they were still fighting to buy tickets to hear me. I believe in getting out when you're on top, and that's what I did. I've always tried to go a step past wherever people expected me to end up. My parents never told me about Papa's lung cancer or the desperate nature of the operations he was about to undergo, which were a last-ditch effort to contain the spread of his cancer. I was always the first person in the theater all the time. If it was an 8 o'clock curtain, I was here at 5:30, and it wasn't that I needed to vocalize, because I was all warmed up. I couldn't wait for it to begin. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. There is a growing strength in women, but it's in the forehead, not the forearm. Art is the signature of civilizations. A happy woman is one who has no cares at all. A cheerful woman is one who has cares but doesn't let them get her down. I frequently say that I never share blame, I never share credit, and I never share desserts. Any excess in life is a substitute for something that's missing. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. I lived through the garbage. I might as well dine on the caviar.